Hello friends, this is Wendy and I thought I would make a quick little video on what I have been doing so far. And because we're going on vacation and we got another vacation coming up at the end of January. And so anyway, so I started with this page here. I've used this paper is close to my heart and it's from my stash. I inked around the edges with vintage or antique linen, and then I made this out of, I have a video on how I do that, but I made this out of one of the chapter 3 dies to make a little booklet to tell my little story. Let me show you quickly how I do that. Figure out where I'm going to fold. And then this is really the main thing to learn is, I'll show you from this side. You line this up so that this cutting blade here does not cut. So then you end up with, now I turned that around, did I? I did. So I did it like this. So again, you don't want this cutting blade here. Make sure I'm showing it to you right. You do not want this cutting blade here to cut. So you do it like this. Then after you have cut it, I cut one, you're going to have two of these. So I cut one of them off, but I cut it a little further down and then I just sort of round it up so that I then have this nice little kind of file folder look. And then I just used some pattern paper and I put it on there. I punched it out with my punch and then I, trimmed it up and made it look good. So that is easy peasy. All you have to do is do this. And it makes a really nice size little booklet. In fact, this one, I didn't want it as tall. So after I had cut it, I cut it down and then I rounded the corners. So there you go. The stamps and the dies are Tim Holtz. And then I opened up. I can't remember if I showed this one or not. I'm thinking I didn't. But a while back, I made a bunch of these little mini glitch. And I cut some out. I inked one of them red. And so there's 3 of those put together that I fussy cut to make that. The reason I did that is it had like a exit sign or something up there that I really wanted to cover. And anyway, this was from my stash. Oh, and then I stamped around it again with Tim Holtz. Okay, and then this one I just barely finished. This one I'm still working on, but this one I barely finished. I decided to do a pocket with, it's not a belly band because it doesn't go all the way through, so a pocket with a pocket. And I've got this. I used a little bulb pin, and I double-sided a Tim Holtz heart from Falling Hearts. Let me show you that a little closer, actually. So this was just a die cut, and I cut it out of cardstock, but because I wanted to make sure that it was stiff enough, like to be like a charm, I did double-side it. And I did use a little jump ring here so that it would lay flat. Then this was just, and this I cut out of something, and I wrote on the front and the back. This one I actually I took a screenshot from Facebook, from something I wrote back in January 2018, and just put it right on the paper. I did use, it's morning, I did use a page protector on here. And then I actually had this just sitting on my desk from some other project I did a while back. And then I made this one. This part, the outer part, was just some paper that I had. And then it might even be Tim Holtz paper. Although his paper is usually front and back, so it's probably not. And then the cat is from Mischievous by Tim Holtz. Oh, and then this, again, this paper was from my stash, but the stencil is Tim Holtz. And that was, again, antique linen. And now this one, and these are papers from my stash. And I'm going to put a little title here, and I'm going to glue this down. And then just this. And I don't think I'm going to do anything else because the paper is really busy. And so I just want to share. So I got all excited because I only have 1, 2, 3 more pages left, and the book is absolutely completed. And I'm like going woo-hoo-hoo, and I'm pulling out. Let me pull this out. I pulled out this. This is the one, I cut it all apart. I had stitched 5 signatures in here, and I had stitched them in, and then I didn't like what paper was in there, and so I just cut them out, and I went, oh, good. Okay, so now I am, well, I was all excited because I was out of, I'm completely out of 2017, and I thought, okay, and I'm going to start doing, what happened here? Not every page is full or decorated. So I am not out of 2017. These pictures are from 2017. They are all of Hedwig. Sigh. Big, big, big sigh. So, because this is going to be page 1, and that's going to be page 2. We'll see how fat they get. Because if they get too fat, I may just do every other one and do just 3 signatures in here instead of the 5. I like it. Can you see that I have the 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because they're already punched through. They don't show on this side, at least not very, very much. And I may just do 3. So I still have to finish that cat one. So much for getting all overly excited. Anyway, Christmas for me is over. I just thought I would share. Christmas is over. I have taken down all of my Christmas swag, garland, I guess. It goes over the mantle and all the ornaments that I hang on there. And I put up my everyday swag because the mantle just looks completely naked without that. And I put up the ornaments that I made last year. So if you go to like last January, I had ornaments that I put up and that I made to put up. And I need to make more ornaments. So let me show you what I'm going to do in my next video. Or the one after that. We'll see. Just like magic, voila. I did check, and these are still available for purchase. Tim Holtz just barely did a holiday hoopla on making like a gingerbread with candy canes and stuff on it. Of course, the candy canes are from clay, you know. Anyway, and I want to do bird houses, so I'm certainly going to have that hole there. We'll see. We'll see how I do. We'll see what I do and how I do. But I want to do little hanging birdhouse ornaments out of this to hang on my everyday garland and to be thinking about spring. I also want to do something with flower dies that I have to make big flowers that hang down. Well, not big, but just not teeny tiny, to make little flower ornaments to hang down also. So this will be coming up soon. Anyway, I hope y'all have a wonderful day. I hope you have a happy new year. If you're watching this in July, I hope you have a happy whatever. If you like this, give it a big thumbs up, hit the notification bell, and subscribe if you haven't already. Have a wonderful day. Bye.